Welcome back to Weeb the podcast where we talk about everything to do with anime, video games, and whatever else we want to talk about. And by everything, I mean we talk about a very small sample size of episodes that we watched that week. And by video games, I mean not that. Games. And by whatever else we talk about. And whatever else that could literally be anything. Last week was all over the place.
Talk about golf.
Anyways, I'm joined back once again by my co-host Alan and Sean for episode 20. We have done this for 2 decades, and that is
2 decades.
A lot.
2 decades.
What are you talking about, bro?
It's a lot. 1 episode a year, bro.
Yeah, no, it's good to be here again on the 20th episode. Actually 19th because I've only been in 19 of them. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I got my white headband on today. Got some AirPods in. I ate some pistachios. I mean, my life fucking sucks. How about you, Sean?
You ate them. You ate them before the pod this time.
Look at all these seeds, baby. Okay, sorry. Okay, go ahead, Sean. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. I'm glad we made it this far. It's I guess it's not really surprising. I think we had it in us.
I always knew. Like Subaru.
We always knew. Yeah, just like Subaru, you know. We haven't really had any rough patches yet, except for when Alan bailed that one episode. But
I didn't bail, bro. I just didn't want to. Never mind.
He was temporarily suspended.
Yeah, I got like fired or something, and then rehired.
But yeah,
went on probation.
Yeah, probation.
Yeah. Disclaimer: before we start, we will be talking about things that have either been finished or ongoing. So if you want to watch said things, you hear the name of the title and you're like, "Oops, don't want to hear that," please leave. We are live streaming this on my Twitch. We will get a Weeb Gamer Podcast Twitch going soon. I'm thinking about it, setting everything up for it. But until then, enjoy my face usually. But yeah, here we go. Fuck. Well, what are we starting with?
Can we please talk about Tokyo?
I don't know.
Come on.
Yeah, I think it is the worst one. Honestly.
Before we do this, I just want to make it known to everybody that we will be talking about Tokyo Revengers, 2 Year Eternity,
it must be proper now, huh?
And ReZero, and probably something else, depending how long it takes Sean to finish his Tokyo Revengers rant.
True.
So Tokyo Revengers, who wants to give us a nice, brief, beautifully written, concise synopsis?
I think Sean should just take this whole thing and run with it. Yeah. I think Sean just...
Can someone tell me where it started?
Subaru... No, Jesus Christ. Tamaguchi just got back to the past in the previous episode, not this one. Went back to the past, and he just found out he had this big plan of becoming the captain. And then go ahead.
Yeah.
Now we're there.
Okay. So Mikey's like, let's go. We have to introduce the third commander. And I just said Subaru again. Oh my god. Alan.
That was my bad.
Tamagotchi was like, oh shit, that was like my whole plan, and they already picked someone. I guess that was fast. Like I already failed. I mean, that's just how he does things, just failing. So they got to the meeting, and they're like, oh, let's introduce him. He walks forward. Stupid Takamichi is just like, why does this guy look familiar? Oh my god. He literally went back in time specifically to find this guy. Flashback to what his face looked like as he was talking about going back in time to find him. And he's like, why does this guy look so familiar?
Yeah.
Who is this guy? Oh my god. Sorry. But
that's it.
he has to wait for him to introduce himself as Kasaki. Is this Kasaki? Is that
Kisaki.
Kisaki?
Kisaki.
And he's like, oh, that's who it is.
Same shit.
Tsuzuki-san.
Kasaki Teta.
Yeah,
the
whatever.
One guy we expected to actually show up. Everyone expected that. We talked about this last episode. We all expected it, except for Takamichi, apparently.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, oh, I don't like him. And then he punches him in the face for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, for future reasons that haven't happened yet. Everyone's just kind of like, oh, Takamichi, what are you doing, man? Like, are you disrespecting Mikey's decision? Like, we're going to beat you up. This long and black-haired guy just comes out of nowhere and just starts beating the shit out of Takamichi.
Good. That's what he deserved.
Which was just like, okay, yeah, back to this again. I guess all that character development just went out the window. But
out the fucking window.
And then
yep.
And then Kasaki goes up to him and is like, gut or face. And stupidly, Takemichi actually answers instead of just sucker punching him as he's asking him. Like, why the hell are you answering that question? Obviously, he's gonna hit you.
It's so true.
So dumb. Anyways, continuing. He's knocked out because Hisiki punches him in the face and knocks him out. It's like, yeah, classic Takemichi. He wakes up to Mikey, who he makes a deal with, that he'll bring back the black-haired guy that originally beat him up just like a few minutes earlier. Because he had like left the gang and went to the rival gang like in that process, in that whole scene. And he ended up being like childhood friends with Mikey. So Mikey's like, bring him back, submission I'm giving you or whatever. And Takemichi finally becomes a member of the Manji gang. Is that what it's called? I always forget what it's called.
Tokyo Manji gang or
He finally made a member. So then Takemichi's like, okay, I'll do that for you as long as you kick out Kisaki. Like we'll make like a deal. And Mikey's like, okay, cool. I'm cool with that. But he for some reason adds on, oh, by the way, if you fail, I'll kill you. And it's like, that wasn't really a part of the trade, but okay.
Yeah, and then let me add this here. Usually Mikey's like, I'm going to kill you. Just kidding. But he didn't say he wasn't kidding. I was like,
no. I was like,
okay.
I was like, the whole point of the trade was that like you were giving one thing for another. And now you've added this other element, which isn't really a fair trade anymore, but okay.
Exactly.
And then it just kind of ends, right?
Yep. That they make the deal. Oh, and then you said he becomes in the second division, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
Oh, and there's like someone else in the picture of like the founders of the gang, and there's some guy that Mikey didn't mention.
Yeah, Mikey said.
Oh, that's how it ended.
Mikey said there was 5 members that was the origin squad, but then he finds a picture on the ground where apparently Mikey, all knowing Godfather Mikey, did not see on the ground. And then he picks it up. He's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 6. And then he's like, I wonder who that guy is. And then we see a glimpse of, I think his name's Baji.
And then this waste man
goes to see him. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
This waste man thinks he can up friggin' Draken's head tattoo with this ugly ass neck tattoo that is nowhere near.
Not even close.
Nowhere near Draken, bro. Come on. But yeah, anyways, that guy goes and sees the neck tattoo man in the alleyway, and he's like,
hey, man.
And then it ends. Mystery.
Yeah, it just kind of ends.
Yeah, so I don't know. I like the episode. I don't understand why. I get you have feelings, and I get, like your girlfriend or to be girlfriend died, but like, why are you just gonna like? First of all, like Sean saying, who is this guy? And then literally go, oh yeah, it's the guy I hate, and then just go and punch him in front of everyone, every single person. You could have done it. Like, if anything, like, wouldn't your game plan be like, be close with him? And when I say him, I mean Kisaki, and then like try, you know what I mean? Like, any normal person would have a way better plan.
Honestly, that's the one part that I actually understood. That wasn't a plan. That was literally him just like, you saw him. He was basically having a panic attack the whole time in there. And then he just lost it. I think like it did that thing. It didn't show him run up to him or didn't show him do anything else. And I think it did that on purpose. It's like he blacked out, didn't even know what was happening. And then he just punched the guy.
I understand that. And but I just wish that he had followed up with like, hey, this guy's a piece of shit. Like, just say you know him. And be like, yo, I know this guy. He's bad news. He's going to ruin this gang. Like he's a dick. Like, let's just get rid of him.
Yeah,
like,
I agree
he was just
with
like, guys, like he didn't say anything. And I'm just like, dude, say something.
And like not only.
Well, it also.
I don't know. Go. Sorry, Andrew.
I said it also. At least Mikey knows already.
Yeah,
that's
like that. Mikey's not an idiot, and he's just like, yeah, I know he's like a garbage, but like this friggin' other group has this dude who's just as strong as, well, not just as strong, but like almost as strong as me, and he's like the second dude, right? And he's not even like the top brass of it. Like and they're huge, so we have to. At least it makes sense. Like his thought process isn't like idiotic, right? It makes sense. So
man. Like he's so young still. Like I don't chill.
Know. I think he's just worried. Like he said, his worry was that they're not going to attack people. It's people are going to attack them, or another gang is going to attack them. They need the numbers. He said it right. He explained it. He explained his reasoning. But this is also the first episode we see Draken question Mikey,
Yeah,
not out loud, but he's just like, Mikey, what the fuck are we doing? But like, it's kind of cool to see because like we know Draken in the future is in the pound on death row. And I guess I can sympathize, like Andre's saying with Takemichi. You look at Draken, you see him you see his future. He's gonna die soon. You look at Mikey, you don't know what he's doing in the future, and you look at the guy that literally killed your friend or made your friend kill your girlfriend, and they're both dead. Yep. So I guess you can have a panic attack, but man, have some reasoning. Like you literally can't fight, and you go and punch the guy who's third in command now. Like I get it, but I don't get it. That's just weird.
It's not. It's all emotion. It's not a logical decision. That's what it is. Right?
Yeah.
But I will say this: Mikey
weird.
spent a lot of time like trying to explain. No, he explained his reasoning, which made a lot of sense. But then Takemichi's like, "Okay, kick him out if I go get your boy," and he's like, "Okay." So then, what was?
I guess the long black-haired kid is
like because he couldn't have known that he was just gonna quit that day. Unless maybe he did.
Maybe that was the fun.
Was that like
maybe the Baji guy, his friend, knew about Kisaki and was like, if you do this, like this is the last warning type thing. Like I know I never been to any of the last group meetings, but this is the one I'm coming to, and if you do this, I'm done type thing. I get it. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's not the quitting. I'm just like, why did Mikey go through all of that? Unless it's just that the Baji guy is just that important to him that he's just willing to like
friend,
throw
bro.
away.
He's literally the childhood friend of the show.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, like I would do, and he's strong. Baji, it looks like that guy. I mean, beating up Takemichi doesn't mean anything, but like he looks like he's fucking strong. So maybe losing a friend is kind of worth it when you gain an army. But if you can gain the friend back, then you'll prove your. That's what he's making Takemichi do, right? Mikey's making Takemichi bring back. So I don't know. We'll see. It's funny. It's funny. The show's getting me like all like this fucking main character sucks.
Right?
I really don't know, man.
I'm just like, dude, like the Sasaki guy isn't even, in my opinion, meant to be strong. He's more of like a mind game guy. And he's like the same height as Takemichi. I'm like, yo, you got this this time. Like finally someone on your level.
Never.
Someone who probably doesn't know how to fight that well, and it's just kind of like a trickster.
Yeah.
And then, nope.
Sir.
It gets rocked.
Nah, he definitely has to be strong because like Mikey's not an idiot. Like Mikey wouldn't put him as a 3rd division captain if he was weak. If he was just good at talking to people.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Because I feel like Mikey values strength above all.
I feel like Mikey, what I think the downfall within the future is that Mikey starts listening to Kisaki too much and losing all the founding people. Yeah. And that's what makes Mikey not want to, like, he sacrifices his friendships for, like, I guess, whatever, the power.
Yeah, I'm thinking what happens, like, currently that ends up Draken in, like, jail is maybe Mikey starts, like, shifting and starts listening to Kisaki a little bit more. And then Draken's like, okay, now I gotta, like, freaking start questioning this guy. And then now that kind of makes Mikey trust Draken even less because it's like everything I decide to do, you have something to say about it pretty much, right? Whereas this other guy who's like, he's basically echo chamber. He's like, yo, whatever I say, this guy agrees with. Literally. You know what I mean? So I like that better. And then somehow it gets all the way to the point where Kisaki somehow gets Draken to kill somebody, whoever it is. I don't know. And then Mikey just goes off like the deep end with now Draken's like gone completely. And then all he has left is Kisaki, or Mikey's dead and now Kisaki's just the boss man. I don't know. Whichever one of those.
And plus, remember in the first version of reality, Draken had died, so I guess it was easier for Kisaki to manipulate Mikey.
Manipulate him.
I mean, but even with Draken alive, he's still able to, which is kind of interesting. I guess it just shows how smart Kisaki is, or conniving, or whatever.
Manipulative or whatever.
Or how simple-minded Mikey is. Could be. Could be one. But who do you think left that little picture?
Yeah, I was wondering that.
That being there by accident doesn't make sense.
Maybe Baji just kind of like was just like, I'm done here, and dropped it. Like as a parting thing, maybe.
Or maybe like I'm done with you guys type thing. That's
exactly.
Maybe.
Or do you think
Kisaki left it?
It was no. Do you think Baji might have done it on purpose?
Yeah, I think so.
Like kind of like a clue. Like maybe Baji isn't just like, I'm done with you guys, and it's like actually kind of like, here's a clue. maybe not like all the way double agent, but maybe it's just like, listen, I'm up to something, and here's your clue to try and figure out what I'm trying to do. That'd be interesting. Like maybe it's to help you, maybe it's not, but like I'm not just like leaving like for, and like I don't, and then Mikey may not know that. I'm wondering what Takamichi's gonna do with that. Is he gonna like go up to Mikey and be like, "Yo, who's this guy?
Who's this? Who's this?" Like
that's a very Takamichi thing to do, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like any other person would be like, Mikey probably didn't mention him for a reason, so maybe it's a sore spot and I shouldn't bring it up. But Takamichi's definitely the guy to be like, "No, who's this?"
I thought it was funny too how like because Draken said in the last episode that Kisaki was like. He liked Mikey a lot. He idolized him, and you can see in this episode like he kind of has his own Draken, you know.
Yeah.
And like he's trying to mirror like Mikey in that way.
That's so true.
I find it like, man, you know Mikey.
Yeah, I feel like he also already has his god complex because I think one of the gang members, the lower members, said he has his back turned to Mikey, just sitting, and I'm just like. Yeah, but that's like what Mikey would do. So like, yeah, you're right. Exactly. He's already like a little bit of Mikey himself. But I wonder how because Mikey is such a smart character when it comes to that stuff. Kisaki might have had some crazy leverage to get Mikey to like listen to him and all that. Like I don't know what he could have or what he did to get Mikey.
He would have had to have brought like a fuck ton of guys,
or just like be like, "Yo, I'll kill Draken right now," or like I'll kill Baji and Draken at the same time. Like I don't even know.
I don't think he's blackmailing.
Bro, Mikey would have kicked his ass, bro. Like even if Mikey even if say by perchance per like unfathomable chance that Kisaki's stronger than Mikey, I feel like Mikey still would have tried, and then he would have had bruises and been beat up.
What if he gets in a position where you can't fight him because everyone in the gang trusts Kisaki? Because like let's say Kisaki makes a decision go bad on purpose to make Mikey look bad, but then he fixes it by himself, even though he's the one that made the decision bad.
Oh, are you talking about later on?
Not
like
now.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about to get into the crew.
That is easy. He just has manpower and Mikey needs it. Like that's obvious. But yeah, you're right. He probably had a fuck ton of guys. He's like, listen, I can offer you this, make me commander, and just have me there. Yeah, 100%.
But it's also interesting that because the way Draken described it, I thought it was like Kisaki like went in there and then he was just like, "Oh, I love Mikey, Mikey," and then like over time, just as like maybe like, but. And then over time, he saw like flaws in Mikey or whatever, and be like, "Yo, I'm actually smarter than this guy. Why am I doing this?" And then kind of like did a switch at some point. Yeah. But it seems based off what he said, because remember at the beginning when everyone was like arguing, and then the Baja Fish, when he left, when Baja Fish left,
Jesus Christ.
When he left, and then he was smiling though. Kisaki was smiling, and he was like, "Oh, look, Toman's a mess," and he was like smiling. It's like he went in there knowing it's a mess, so like it's prime for the taking, because he going already. It's a divide. Like people aren't going to say anything because Mikey's Mikey, but people already don't agree with what Mikey's doing. So then once there's that seed of doubt, it's very easy for a guy like a snake, like Kisaki. When you look at him, he just.
Right?
He just reminds you of a snake, like an actual snake.
He fucking stinks of a rat. Yeah, 100%.
Right? So, like, a guy like that is definitely able to start sowing seeds of doubt and then starting to flip people, like, one by one and getting people to question Mikey to the point where their ideas are fractured enough. Whereas maybe what Alan said is, like, Kisaki makes Mikey make a decision that is just like
terrible,
ends up bad. So like everyone just like starts doubting him like all the way now, and then it's easy for him to jump in, or it just happens like slowly and gradually. But yeah, so it was just interesting the fact that he knows that it's like there for the taking pretty much.
And that's why I always think like it's so much better to have that slow build and with people that you trust and like good quality people than to get like sacrifice something like that for like a shortcut. And get someone in that has power or has manpower, but just is a piece of garbage. Because it's never going to go right. Something always is gonna brew up.
True. It's hard though, right? Because like when you Like everyone, like even say us, like as a podcast, say like at some point, if we keep this up and we grow, we're gonna grow to a point where we're gonna need more manpower.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And you start hiring people outside, whereas like we trust each other. Yeah. Whereas we trust each other, like we may not trust. We're not gonna trust right away whoever we bring in, because like I don't know anyone currently that would do it, unless you guys know someone who would do it. In which case, call them up right now and tell them to fucking start doing it.
Help Ozzy's fucking mental health going. That's true. I got you.
You know what I mean? But once you get to a certain size, like you get like this once the outside sources, and I don't know, like you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna have to start to outsource. Like it's just like bottom line. Like Mikey himself, it's impossible for him to monitor everyone all the time. You know what I mean? He's one guy, and they have hundreds of members. So.
By the way, they're 12 years old. Again,
it's tough.
just
12-year-olds with motorcycle licenses and all that stuff. Yep.
Those uniforms, Chris. No one noticed that someone made 100 gang uniforms. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. But, they got money from doing that. The hospital after treating someone that almost died, Draken. Didn't tell the cops. They're like, it's fine. The kid's fine.
It's fine.
But how do they? No, this is a legit question. How do they make money? They don't steal. They don't.
Bro,
they don't. No one has a job. They don't sell drugs. They don't sell drugs. What do they do?
Around.
Yeah.
They all have motorcycles. They have like
it's 75
their parents,
motorcycles. Man. It's their parents' motorcycle.
I don't even know what they're really fighting for. Like that doesn't make sense to me. Like they're fighting to be the biggest gang in Toman, but like what is that? Like what do you do after that?
They just want control.
No, then you start killing people.
What's that mean?
Isn't that that we just see
like
that
run away?
They just start killing people.
Listen, from my understanding is like in like real world like crime, like you want control of an area so you can charge people basically rent to live there, and you can charge people for your safety from you, and you can like get money, run a business, and like stay powerful and stay strong and just like
you can run the cops
and influence,
but like that kind of guy though.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So Mikey doesn't have that in mind, I guess.
Maybe that's why he falls. Maybe that's his downfall.
You know what? To be honest, a lot of anime, they have very like one-dimensional goals in the sense where like once they reach it, I mean the life. Yeah,
look at Ash. The guy's 12 years old his whole life. He can't move on from age 12. Pokemon Master what?
That's a good example.
But I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, Naruto finally became Hokage, immediately just got old looking and friggin' balding.
Terrible.
And
chill,
then, look at this guy.
Don't talk about it.
Only does his son.
Sasuke comes back to the village, marries the most useless character in the whole show. Yeah, you're right, actually.
Like,
just go downhill.
He wears like a vest now. Like one of those nerdy.
Yeah, the guy looks like a butler.
Sasuke doesn't have a goal though. You see what I mean?
That's why he married the most useless one.
He hides in the shadows.
Bro, his offspring's supposed to have like the strongest eyesight. His daughter has glasses. What do you like? What?
That's Sakura's genes, man, coming through.
What a trash character.
Did you see that friggin' that conspiracy going around that Corinne has glasses? So Sasuke and Corinne got together.
That was what she originally thought. Sarada, she remember?
Oh, really?
Anime?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was in the show. Yeah,
I haven't watched it, so.
Yeah, she thought Corinne was his mom. Anyways, this is way off topic.
One-dimensional goals. No, you're 100% right.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe Mikey just got there and had nothing to do with Kasaki at all. Maybe it's gonna get there, and once we finally get to the end, we're gonna realize Kasaki is like Mikey's lapdog, and Mikey just loses it because he's like, I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm gonna just ram this truck into this house. I don't know.
I'm gonna go get my DZ license.
He's like, I don't know, man.
Well, didn't get my DZ license. That's true.
Yeah.
But
the one thing I can't tell is if Mikey is either dead in the future or he's like away.
Yeah,
they can never find him.
I think that's very important. They just don't want to tell us. Yeah, he just literally just like.
Yeah. Just went to an island.
Yeah, just like.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Because in none of the futures shows up.
None of them.
None of them at all. They can't find him.
I feel like didn't even mention him.
Yeah, maybe he's just dead. Maybe Draken knows that and didn't say anything.
Because like we talked about last week, like it really looked like Draken killed Mikey in that freaking scene, right? So
now I'm thinking it could have been just the other members. like the other, not Pa or Pei or whatever his name is. The other two, I can't remember the names right now. But the great white-haired dude and the other blonde guy, I think, maybe. Yeah. So Matsuno, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. It looks good though. I like the build up. I don't like how they like to rush things in anime usually. I'm liking this though. I'm liking how it's a slow build up. Main character's trash. I hope he gets better, and I hope it's just a slow progression. I hope he doesn't stay like this. Yeah, sorry.
Is he better than Subaru or no?
I was just gonna say both of them are friggin' useless. At least though, at Subaru does something, and we'll get to what he does. Through. Yeah, Rom says it all the time, but yeah, I don't know. Tokyo Revengers, right now it's all right.
It's all right.
Listen,
all right.
That's because Subaru has best girl Emilia.
Whoa! Okay. Loves him. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. We're gonna find a new host. This guy's dog shit. No. Are we moving over?
Anyways, no.
Oh
we'll
my god, I didn't have the picture
we'll
up.
get there. We'll get there.
Wait, hold on.
We'll get there.
24 minutes in, you need to put the picture. I put it up now, so just letting you know. I'll let you know later. I didn't have it up the whole time.
You're gonna have to send that to me. I'm not gonna remember it right now.
Okay, we switching over.
Yeah. No, we're not sending it. I needed to say something. Can we think about the fact that Takemichi said, "I'm gonna take over Tomy"?
He wasn't even a part of the damn group.
He wasn't even a member.
Dude, the guy's dumb. He's like just straight dumb. It makes sense though. Works out
He's like, good thing I didn't tell Naoto that.
Yeah. And he was like blushing. Like, what are you blushing about, you dummy?
I was like, I didn't even realize that, honestly. I was like, oh yeah. Like, he had a jacket, but he still wasn't a member.
Yeah. So, well, now he's officially a member.
Can you imagine?
He's under white hair guy.
He'd be like god tier in this anime. But
absolutely.
Can you imagine if he did one single push-up and
literally anything to work out?
Oh
my god, that dude's useless. Dude. That dude is a useless.
I literally was. I watch it on Crunchyroll, right? Before I watched the episode, I just scrolled down to like the comments, and then the first comment it was just like, I haven't watched this episode yet, but let me guess, Takemichi gets his ass kicked.
I see that. And the guy replied, "Oh my god, how did you know?"
He's really good at blocking punches though. With his face.
With his friggin' nose.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I was about to say.
Bro, he got punched twice and he was knocked out.
He's like Rocky,
completely.
Man.
Yeah.
He got punched.
But I will say, I respect Kisaki because he's like, listen, you punched me once, I get one.
Yeah, where do you want it?
And then he's like, where do you want it? And then I respect him even more because he's like, oh, you want it in your stomach? You bracing your stomach so it's going in your face because then you don't
brace
expect
your face. What difference does it make?
Ask Takemichi. The guy's great at it.
No, you can. I don't know. You go like this. Yeah, at least you can go like this.
Does that feel better?
No, it makes you just look weird.
The thing is, it's like he got knocked out, right? So you're more likely to get like concussed, whiplash and stuff when you're not expecting it, right? So his head probably like snapped back, and then now he has whiplash and he's probably paralyzed from the neck down, and that's why he's so weak.
He just chose not to get punched.
Really
and if he was a normal person, he wasn't Takemichi.
I think Takemichi actually made the right decision because I feel like if Takemichi sucker punched him a second time, then it would have been
funny. I would have loved that if he was like, oh, a gut or like just took one right to the face as he was asking that. I would have been like, yes, Takemichi.
Yes,
you're my man now.
Yeah, but
Takemichi's fully sucker punched him with all his strength, and this guy got.
I think his head just turned like that.
He didn't even. He's
like, all right, what's happening?
Like, gotta break his glasses and you're good, you know?
Oh, yeah, because people can't see you 2 foot in front of them without glasses, right? That's why they're blind.
You know what the hilarious part about that punch is? Takemichi's not physically gifted or athletically gifted. When he was running at him and went to punch him, it was probably the slowest thing ever.
Right?
And everyone's just like, what's he like? Oh, he hit him.
Nobody tried to stop him. Just like watch him.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, here we go. You know what I mean? Like it couldn't have been fast or strong or anything like that.
And I thought it was funny how Mikey didn't even
just
stand.
Everyone. Yeah, Mikey's standing there for fucking 20 minutes, actually, just standing with his like neck back, looking backwards like this.
What happened?
What's going on, guys?
Yo, actually, though, it's great you brought that up because Mikey is still kind of suspicious of Tamaguchi, right? Yeah. He's just like, how do you know these things you know, and how are you always there? So I feel like him punching Kiseki was like, Mikey's like, and then when Takemichi was like, he's a bad guy, you know, he's not, nothing good can come out of this. Mikey's like, let's see how bad Kiseki can, because I feel like he knows, like he knows that Tamaguchi, yeah, I feel like he knows more to that guy than he leads on. Mikey's just like, okay, let's see how bad Kiseki is. Let's see if he can get my friend back. To what ends will he go? And I feel like that's what. Yeah, Takemichi.
I think I think Mikey does. I think Mikey kind of trusts him.
Oh, he has to. He has to. There's no way he doesn't.
Like he's like I know something's up with this kid. He like knows things. So like if he's really feeling, I think that's literally why Mikey stayed to ask him. He's like, yo, so you don't like him, huh? Like I don't think he would care from anyone else. Like if he would just been like, he'd be like, he would have like sat down and be like, listen, like I get it, but you're just gonna have to.
You're trash, kid.
But like with Takemichi's actually like, so why don't you like him? And then he's like, well, I need something, so I'm gonna use this opportunity to get something, but like maybe I should. Yeah. You know what I mean? I feel like that's just like thought process. But
do you think that maybe Mikey has some like characteristics of the clown guy from ReZero? Like he kind of knows, maybe. Like it's kind of being hinted to him that.
Don't that guy's
Takemichi has powers.
Top 10 maybe? Characters maybe. Of all time for me. By the way, Roswell, but
Roswell. Do you think Mikey's kind of learning? Like, hey, this guy knows stuff for some reason.
Yeah, and he's like using it.
Yeah, exactly.
To his like better. Like, yeah, I think he is. Honestly, there's no reason for him to take a kid that can't throw a punch into a gang where you literally need to fight for your life.
Yeah,
like Andre's saying,
to work out.
The guy trusts him too much. Not too much. He trusts him to think that he can better his clan or better his decision making, and he's using that to like, I don't know, whatever. He's using it to like to his better decisions. 100%.
Like he's cautiously taking advantage of him.
But I don't know to what extent. Right? You don't know to what extent, because you can't just be like, yeah, this guy's from the future, I need to trust him. You can't ever.
Well,
just,
that's
like,
why he's like, I'll kill you if you fail. I think that was kind of his like risk avoidance.
Ooh, because then maybe he's like, if you're from the future and you die here, what you want to do is not going to happen. Ooh, this is big brain. But also, what if they build a rocket ship and they go to the... They use time dilation, and then... all right, never mind. All right.
Anyways, I guess that's the cue to switch over to 2 Year Eternity, bro. I guess...
wait, 2 Year Eternity? Not... Oh, yeah, 2 Year Eternity first, and then ReZero after?
ReZero, we have to analyze the whole season, bro, so it's going to take long.
All right, 2 Year Eternity.
Gugu came back. Yes.
Woo. Yeah. Woo. Gugu. I just started crying. Okay. Yeah. 2 Year Eternity. So we just came back from a severe loss. One of the greatest loss of 2021. I almost forgot to add the one there. I'm 1 year away. Oh yeah. Andre's like saluting him. Gugu, our boy, has passed, and he didn't come back this episode. Unfortunately, let's just start off with that. Severely depressed.
They showed his like broken up legs.
Yeah, they do that. They showed his legs. They showed the whole thing. I feel like the creators or the animators or the storytellers knew, because they're like, yeah, we're gonna take a week off after this Gugu death because people are probably just not gonna like us for a little bit. They came back and just did a whole recap of how Gugu died, and I'm like, we still don't like you, so why'd you do that?
In case you forgot.
Yeah, in case you forgot. So we just found out that Fushi is has gained the ability to sense self and sense other selves. Last episode or 2 episodes ago, Gugu's dead. He's like, I don't want anyone to die like this anymore. However, when I was texting the group chat saying, Andre, I was right, or Sean, I was right, or guys, I was right, when Fushi says the line, I lost Gugu and I'll never get him back, or something like that, and the beholder literally says, is that what you think? He says that.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir. You didn't I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Well, he's talking about.
No, what happened in the episode, bro? I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know what.
Okay, true.
I don't know the context,
so
bro.
So Fushi starts walking. He's like, Itai. Starts walking away. And then he talks to the beholder. The beholder and him have a little chat. Fushi's like, why don't you kill the Knockers then? Why do I have to do it? And the dude says, you have to do it. Because you have to. It is what it is, man. I'm sorry.
He won't be
He's
around.
like, I'm not gonna be here.
So which is kind of cool because we get a little lifespan and time thing with the beholder. I think before we keep on going with the recap, I think the beholder is the essence of the earth somehow. I don't know. Anyway, we'll get to that after we discuss. But talks to the beholder. Beholder's like, yeah, you still need to grow, dude. I'm not gonna do all the work for you. The knocker that killed you went that way. I can sense the earth. I can feel it tingling. Whatever, spidey sense. Okay. The air blows. Fushi tries to become, or before that, Fushi tries to become a rock, and he's like, yeah, I'm done with life. And the beholder's like, no.
The pear.
Yeah, he's like, no. He's like, no, you're not. And then takes him back. He's like, you'll never grow. You'll never do anything, blah, 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 blah. Don't you want to feel what you're missing back, given back to you? He's like, oh, yeah, I do. Anyway, he gives up. He smells, what's her name? The old lady. What do you call it, old lady?
Panora.
Old lady's on a...
Perion.
What? Anyway, old... Panara. No, that's Panora. That's the girl with the
It's
bone
like
arrow.
Perion
Yeah,
or some
Old lady,
weird
grandma.
name.
We'll call her grandma. Don't worry, call her grandma. Grandma's up riding on a donkey.
grandma.
Fushi smells her because he's a wolf. Goes to her. He's like, Panora, what are you doing? She's like, I'm coming with you. I need to do something with my life now that I'm old. What about the old man? Don't care about him. Anyway, get to the they start talking. She tries to cook for him, so she's trying to feel like the mother of the thing. But even Fushi says, which I'm happy. He's like, I had a mother. Her name was March. Doesn't say that, but he's like, I had a mother. Can't remember her because I lost her. Anyway. Long story short, they need to go to a different place to, for Fushi to grow. They stop at this little town where they're eating ramen. And I thought it was like a shout out to like Naruto because it almost looked like the same shop. But I was like, it's not really. I'm like, okay, whatever, it's fine. Anyway, he talks with the beholder a little bit. Nothing really happens there. He's just letting him know, hey, like this is what you need to do. Knockers are everywhere. They get on this boat and they kind of get bamboozled by this kid. I don't know how this happens, but they get bamboozled by this kid. They suddenly become prisoners. Old lady goes that one way, the right. Fushi goes the left. We only see Fushi's perspective now. Everyone in behind the cages have a burn on their hand, marking them as a prisoner of this island. I forget what the island's called. They get to the island. Obviously, Fushi's immortal. His hand heals up, and they're like, your hand healed up. That's weird. You're not supposed to be here. And then, yeah, no one questions how his hand... No one's like, hey, let's go ask the guy who's supposed to, burn hands if they burned this kid's hand. Nah, they're just like, you shouldn't be here. We're so sorry. Anyway, so they apparently it's a bunch of kids that get people to come to this island as prisoners to fight for the death. It's like almost like what's that place called? The Coliseum? Is it Coliseum?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the Coliseum style. Yeah. People fight for their lives, and the whole thing about there is like if you're not happy, you'll learn to be, or you'll fake a smile until whatever. So kind of cool. We do see someone, I believe, at the end of that help him, and I'm assuming it's Panora, the girl, right? Are we assuming that, or is it someone else? Who do you think?
Who helps him?
What?
Oh, I don't remember if that, or was that the...
There was a prisoner girl.
Was that Panora?
The one in the hat you're talking about? In the straw
cloak.
hat?
Oh, wait, was that in the preview?
No, they were...
I didn't watch the preview.
Okay.
I didn't watch the preview.
Next episode, guys, there's going to be a person in a cloak. It's going to be really cool. We don't know who it is. We don't know who it is, actually, though. But anyway, that's the end of the thing. Fushi is kind of a dickhead, honestly, this episode. I don't really like him.
You think so? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's mean.
But how is he a dickhead?
No, I feel like
these
that's what
kids
I'm saying. No, I'm talking about before the kids. When he's talking to the beholder, he's like, I don't want to do it. It like turns into a rock. I was like, you're a dickhead. You're a dickhead, dude. But I do get it though, because he's
this guy's 4 years old,
chill, bro. He's like, nah, he's like 5. Remember he walked for 6 months, spent a week over there. 4 years.
Sorry.
Here.
Oh, whoops,
Yeah,
sorry.
He's like,
My bad. My bad.
5. Okay? But
Much more mature.
Let's go back to what I was saying. Fushi says, I've lost Gugu. I can't get him back because he's dead. And then the beholder says, is that what you think? And then it quickly cuts to a next thing that happens. I'm fucking thinking the beholder's like, you are stupid. You're dumb. They can't come back. You just need to learn how to do it. Because remember what Fushi was
Sean,
saying?
do you remember him
Fushi was
saying
like, I can create things after I get stimulus. He can do this, and then he can create a phone. So he's like, wait.
Yeah, but then he said he can create a dead husk of Gugu.
Right. He's like, I could create like a sack of Gugu, but like it wouldn't work. But the thing is, what if you learn how to recreate the soul? even though it's not tangible? What if you could recreate the mind? You see, Sean's nodding because he thinks
I can see
it can happen. The thing is, obviously it doesn't have to, but it can.
It probably
I just wanted to see Gugu march again. Honestly, dude, I'm friggin' dying of like pain after they showed, like Andre said, his legs. I'm like, all right, I'm pausing this. I gotta go eat ice cream or something.
Oh god.
You know what I mean? Because I'm fucking, it's pain. But then, yeah, it talks to the beholder. I like how the beholder is now not just like an actual god. He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna be here for like a while. Like after this, like I'm probably dead. What I was saying, but though, is because he can feel the earth. He said, I feel like he's the essence of earth or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like he's Earth's beholder, and then. Like there's like a Mars beholder, maybe. I don't know. Who gives a shit? But I feel like what you want to say, Andre?
I was like, my question is, if he is mortal, how can he create something that is?
Aha! This is what I was thinking too, because me and my girlfriend were having this discussion. What if Fushi again is not immortal? He's literally there to preserve life.
Yeah.
But once he figures out how to preserve life, then he's dead. Like he's gonna be like, again, it's one of those things. Main antagonist starts fighting Fushi. Fushi's like, I can't do this alone. Dom Toretto pops in, family. Then he recreates everyone and their souls. And
no, don't go
he has to die. I'm telling you.
Nah. What's actually gonna happen is all the left behinds are gonna come and help him in some capacity at the end, right? So Gugu left behind Reen, so she's gonna come help. Fucking March left behind Panora.
That's all she's gonna do.
Listen, I am confident that she's smarter than Takamichi, and maybe she decided I should do a push-up or at least learn some sort of skills in the meantime so she can help. Or Gugu's brother is like, listen, I've been lifting shit all day, and I gotta come avenge my little brother because I fucked up in the past, so now I gotta honor his memory and be the big brother that I should have. And then March left Panora behind. I think they're gonna get all of those people.
I don't think so.
And based on the opening, all these little kids are gonna get controlled by the knockers. And I don't know what's gonna happen.
You believe the opening, what's gonna happen first? Where they showed fucking Gugu's face perfectly saving.
Listen, they showed Gugu's face because freaking Fushi is Gugu and Fushi is immortal, so all his injuries heal.
Nah, so that's not how it works, bro.
I'm assuming
when
if he stays
became March, his fucking arrow was still in him, dude.
Yeah, but and then he takes it out, and then if he stays March, it heals over time.
I hope so. That'd be sick,
right? And it's the same thing with the boy. The longer, remember when it was 4 years later, and he was the boy, like his blood wound isn't there, but every time he transforms back into the boy, the blood wound in his leg is there, and then if he stays in it long enough, it goes away. So I'm assuming it's very easily. If he stays long enough, then his face will heal.
Reen changes him up to the castle wall for 4 years. So then. Hold on. Reen chains him up to the wall for 4 years as Gugu because she's like, I can't live without Gugu, and then he just grows old, and then he's like older Gugu with the face.
Why does it need to be chained for 4 years? He could be just stay in Gugu's body for like an hour and it could heal.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
The one thing I can add on to what Alan was saying about him like bringing people back or whatever.
Yes.
That, I noticed that he said that he can't change into something that's living until it's died. So maybe he's somehow taking like on their soul, or there's something that's coming from the dead like being that's going into him once he's able to change into them.
It's those fucking squares when the knockers kill him. I believe those squares are the essence of soul, like a tangible soul. I have to believe that, because my theory doesn't work unless that is true, honestly. Because
And it's also interesting to note that he said he can't turn into a rock because if he does, he loses his consciousness, which means he's not completely him at all times, right?
Yes! I'm so fucking happy.
Another thing, I can't remember which one of you said this, that like maybe he'll become the next beholder. Or is that what it's called?
I think we all just thought it, honestly.
Alan.
Nah, that's probably because my stupid ass rocket ship bullshit.
When he's like, oh, I won't be here for much longer, I'm thinking like, oh, like, are you expecting Fushi to replace you then, like, eventually?
Ooh, because then... that's just what we were saying.
Yeah,
we all said this. We were like, what if... Because, like, Fushi's whole thing is stimulus. So what if you get to the point you cannot get any more stimulus? You look like handsome Squidward, which the beholder does, and you're literally monotone as shit because you've lived through so many centuries or millenniums or whatever that you're literally like, yeah. Oh yeah, here.
And you like lose emotions and stuff.
Because what if so like you were like we're like, oh, why didn't the beholder create more Fushis? Well, maybe the orb is literally coming out of himself, and that's the stimulus part.
Maybe the beholder is immortalish or whatever, but he, in order to evolve as like a being, he had to kind of like birth Fushi, and he's like, this is the next stage in like the evolution of my like
and then
entity.
When the beholder dies, Fushi can become him, and he'll continue to live on within him.
Wait, hold on. If the beholder dies and because then he I get it.
No, right? So I'm saying it's kind of like Fushi is the beholder, sort of, kind of, but not really. It's kind of like a baby version, like we talked about this, like God and Jesus, like they're the same, but they're not.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like that.
What if the beholder? No, that's fine. I don't give a fuck.
No, religion on the stream.
I was saying, hold on, because I was thinking of something. What if? And this is also a thing because we haven't seen time. Only time skips. What if the beholder is outside of time as well, because he knows that he's not going to be here any longer. So what if he's outside time, and let's say we go with the theory that Fushi can become the beholder, and that's how he helps each person in there. Because we said if they time skip to like the 21st century, let's say, well then what does that do for Gugu and like March? Because like they're not going to be in their environment. What if he can bring them? Okay, and I'm putting my input into this, my theory. What if he can bring them back, but also because he's out of the time, like it's a loop, right? Fushi becomes beholder. Beholder helps all the people that he acquired along the way in their designated time, and then he forgets, I guess, life, so he creates Fushi again from the beginning, and then poop, rocket ship into space.
Oh, so you're saying like a time loop?
Not time loop, but like how everything, unless it's linear and it just keeps going. I believe the beholder's outside of time, because then how do you know how much time you have left?
Yeah, that's true. I don't think it's the age.
But maybe
no. That's physical.
Yeah, but maybe it's like a thing where it's like, again, it's like this is like a natural stage in like their development as whatever entity he is. So he's like, oh, like my father created me, and then I had to learn all these things, and slowly I watched him die from thing, and then it's like a continuing thing like this. But also I believe that the reason Fushi can't touch him, and the reason they can communicate whenever they want, is because the beholder has a physical body somewhere else that's not here. But because Fushi is a part of him, he is now able to like communicate with them like on like a spiritual level, or like
because
whatever.
I see what
right?
you're saying.
But
I see what you're saying. 100%.
So, but it makes sense that he would be scared of the knockers then, because he can still be like affected by the knockers, because Fushi can. So I'm assuming they can possibly affect him in the same way they can affect Fushi.
That actually makes sense.
But because it wouldn't make sense him to be scared if nothing can touch him, right? So yeah,
that's weird.
I still kind of think though that like he created, that it's possible that Fushi is like creating a world inside of himself that he's bringing everything into. So like life can survive, or whatever, the world can survive within Fushi, so that it's like preserved and life is maintained. And also because the knockers like threaten that, because their goal, he said, was to destroy the world. And without those things to absorb into Fushi, like he won't have anything to bring inside of himself.
That's true, because
he also seemed
that makes sense. Sorry, go on, Drago.
Yeah, I was like, he also seemed like really sad, because like when like Fushi's like thing is dead, Gugu's dead, and he's not coming back, and then he's like, why am I the only one alive? And then Beholder's basically just like, things die, man, and like that's why I made.
And
you.
That makes sense. But like, what if like that's his future self? What if he's telling us like his younger self, like, listen, man, that's just how life goes, and that's why you need to preserve it. Like
that's time travel now. Too much.
But you see what I mean, though. Like you see what I mean. Like it could be a thing, but like is it? We don't know yet. We don't know the time part. I just threw that in there because I'm thinking, like, how do you know you're outside? Like, how do you know your time's up? If you have to be outside of time. Like you have to be from like the 8th dimension to perceive time and know where you stand in it. I think.
Yo, I don't know, bro. Jiraiya knew he was gonna get clapped before he.
Jiraiya's a different breed. We don't bring that guy up, bro. We just talking about Gugu Unite. You want me to start crying about this guy? I can't eat a popsicle stick anymore, bro. I have to eat it out of a bowl. Like, holy fuck. Oh my god.
Don't worry, Alan. He's in Boruto. You can see him again.
I know. I heard about that bullshit too. It's so fucking dumb. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, I agree with Sean because like the beholder clearly says they're here to destroy the earth, like living life or the earth, but we haven't seen them like deliberately, like, yes, they collapsed the cliff, but maybe like they didn't deliberately go for people. They went for Fushi. They're going for Fushi. So I agree with that too. Like, what if Fushi has something in himself? Like, let's say an asteroid hits the earth and Fushi's still alive somewhere. He can technically rebirth the earth because he can turn into a rock and then people, we think, and then everything else.
You know, I'm thinking because two things. One thing, Sean was right about the water, and like it was because it was hot, then it went to cold water, then it exploded.
Big brain.
Sean was right, I'm like wondering what Sean said, because like originally when they said preserve the earth, like my original like basic thought was, yeah, he wants to save everyone and keep humans alive and all that nonsense. But then the way the beholder like was explaining it this episode, it was like it doesn't seem like his plan is to save humanity. It's literally like to keep a record of what has happened to them, right? So I don't think he's necessarily expecting the world to end per se, but maybe he like understands that, hey, listen, like the human history is long, things are forgotten, people die, and we just want this, like the earth needs okay, so there's this game I've played. It's called Tales of Berseria, right? So they have these things called Earth Pulses in that game, which like are basically the memories of the Earth. And then at each point, if you're connected with it, you can see things that happened there and the things in that surrounding area. So I'm thinking Fushi holds like a similar purpose, and he's basically like
one of those,
the record book for the Earth,
like a museum piece.
You know what I mean? So yeah. So like I don't know if I don't think there's like a being per se that would need to look at it at any point, but I just think it's like, or like, you know, have you ever heard The Giver, the book?
I like that. Yeah.
The Giver, and then it's like like one guy is the giver and one guy's like the
Getter.
Teller or whatever. I don't know. The guy, someone gives the story, and then this one person's job to just pass down the history, but they're not supposed to tell anybody else, right? It's just to preserve it. So I think it's similar to that.
Maybe. Well, we'll know more once we go along. We'll see which way the story which direction it goes. I do hope we get to see them again, though. Like it would be fine. It'll hurt, but it'll be fine if like before Fushi goes, he like creates all of them to say thanks for like giving me life or like teaching me life or something like that. Maybe not like physically make them and go, but like he goes within himself to preserve it, and then he's like saying thanks to all the consciousness that he's like figured out and met and all that. I feel like it's cool. I don't like how they brought the old lady on, and because she's dead too now, right? Like she's fucked.
Basically, yeah. The one thing that kind of confuses me is like Fushi was a rock for like how many years? Why didn't the knockers just destroy the world then? Like why'd they wait so long?
I think
it was cold outside, bro. They weren't involved enough to handle the
tree.
The cold.
Now they're a rock. They're gonna find an ice one, and they're gonna find a wind one, and then Avatar Knocker is gonna come out of nowhere, controlling all four elements. No, I don't know. Like I
really think because they evolve as Gugu does, because they find Gugu, they lose,
Yo, come on, man. I'm done. Get him out. He's playing with my heart.
I didn't even notice when he said it either. Like,
all right.
I get the names confused all the time. I don't know why.
Side note, hold on. I was at work and some little kid learning how to talk was like Gugu, and I just look at him. I was like, in my head, I'm like, don't you fucking say that one more time.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'll fucking suplex you onto this table right now, kid. It was hilarious. Yeah, go ahead.
But anyways, yeah. So like Fushi, like as Fushi develops new things to defeat them, they like grow, like and get stronger with it and like learn new things. So I don't know. Maybe literally they were just in a state that couldn't handle the thing, and also they have to physically travel to wherever Fushi is. Like it's not like they just appear there. Like this dude's like, this dude's like all over there. He's on his way here. It may take like 7 days. I don't know, man. He's like, he's walking. They'll make it here if you stay here long enough. They'll get here, but like,
I was like, 3 kilometers isn't even that far. Like what the hell? Like it's pretty close.
Maybe it's far for a little parasite thing that needs to like. I don't know how fast that parasite thing moves. It swims pretty damn fast.
It has the bear thing.
How does
it
move?
Run with the bear.
Water.
True.
Or run his march. That'll get you far.
True.
And do they share things? Is there more than like?
There's more than one.
Like if one
we
knocker.
I was thinking the same thing. We don't know.
Interesting.
Like what if they like shared tentacles and then they like switched over?
Now there's two bears.
And can they mix the consciousness? Can they make a little bear like March and the bear combined, or can they make a big?
Oh
March?
my god!
Like, we don't know. We don't know any of this.
That's terrifying.
It's horrendously terrifying. But hey, it is what it is.
Also, we spent this whole time talking about the first like 15 minutes of this episode, and
the rest of it's dog shit.
What do you guys think of the friggin'? What do you think of the friggin' new cast of rambunctious children?
I was like, I know you're gonna die. I can't wait.
No, I don't. Yes, we do all hate them. We have to, but I think we learn their backstories and what they went through, just like Gugu. I know, because we have Gugu in our hearts.
I like hating them now.
Don't matter.
Okay? I don't want to open up to anyone.
I'm ready for it, bro. I'm ready for it. They're gonna make me fall in love with all of them one at a time.
I feel like,
and then just make like Fushi have to murder
the little
them
girl's
all.
gonna say like, oh, my dad like came here and he was taken by these people and he died in battle. And then I just worked for these people my whole life, and we're all just gonna start crying. I wonder. I'm just
because obviously they're kids, like, right? It's not like they're. I can't see a world where just like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just like trick people. I'm gonna just like bring prisoners into like a boat and and then get them branded and enslaved.
What
that
did they
sounds
get
like
out
a
of
great
it?
idea.
Like they weren't even criminals.
nothing. Yeah.
I think they're slaves too, pretty much, and then that's their job. That's their work,
people.
right? That's what they're supposed to do.
Just,
but like, I'm interested to know because their goal is to get criminals, but like I thought at first they were just tricking people to get them there, but because since they know it's supposed to be criminals, how could they make the mistake of Fushi and the old lady? I'm thinking something's up. They couldn't have just made like it doesn't make sense that it's just like an honest mistake. Like I feel like they need someone to do something for them, and they just assumed
sort of like
Fushi could do it. But why would you? Yeah, but why would you pick Fushi, which is this skinny little boy, right? So like that's the kind of thing that's like I'm questioning.
Also,
but anyways, they're all gonna die.
Anyone tells you this boat's full, get into this boat. Do not do that. That is a very obviously bad thing to do.
Don't get into my van. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I understand Fushi falling for it, but how does this old lady fall for this?
She's wise.
She never been anywhere, bro. She's definitely never
I want to
been
come and
anywhere.
help you on your trip. Now let's go onto this mysterious boat.
I was like, that boat is not full. I can see it. I can't see anyone. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, literally. I don't know. Fushi is also gullible, right?
Yeah, it's to be interesting.
Fushi's very gullible still.
Yeah, that's why I said Fushi definitely could. But I kind of like how he's getting all like sassy.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're not here to help me, bro. Where's the girl? She's like, where's the old lady? She's like, don't worry, let me do this. He's like, listen, shh. Where's the old lady? I don't care what you have to say about anything. Just tell me where the old lady is now.
I don't know. It's good. It's gonna be interesting. I love this show though. Yeah. It's so good. It hurts.
Yo, how was that archery performance by
Fushi? That was hilarious.
This guy's like, yo, I got it, and things not like all the way over.
Oh my god, the arrow's practically at 90 degrees.
Yeah, literally. But I like how he like shot it and he's like, fuck this, I just need to be able to make it.
Right?
And he just like rubbed it against himself. He's like, I'm so fucking bad. However, we all know who's a great archer. Is that what it is? Yeah, Panora. Panora's gonna be there.
Very true.
Panора's gonna die and Fushi will take her place. Yay for archery.
Panora's not. This time, I'm almost certain.
No,
this time
you're falling into it.
Gugu, no. Gugu was a lot of like lying to myself. I realize that now, and like when you're in like a new relationship and then you start ignoring all like the red flags because you just want it to be true and you want it to be like that's what I was doing. But this time I've learned, and I think most likely, possibly, but maybe not, that Panora's gonna stay
you
alive.
have to remember this scene, okay? Panora promised March that she would be a mother in place of March, so she has to live that long.
See,
that promise
so she has to
made.
You think this show likes to make you feel good, eh?
You know it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be funny. She's gonna pop up. He's like, "Oh, I just had a baby."
Dead.
Sean's gonna pause it there. This is self therapy. I'm not gonna watch the rest.
No.
Yeah, I'm not watching this. No. Panora's 100% dead. Has to. Because
no. She's not dead. No.
In the intro, there's one thing that is certain, and everyone in that, when they show the orb and the beholder holding it, it shows flashes of people. Yep. It shows Gugu there. It showed March there. It showed Panora there.
It did?
It did. It's been showing it since the beginning. I checked.
No, come on.
I checked. I swear to God. I'm not even kidding.
Panora's not dead.
Unless nope. Andre...
March already died. She needs to help. Panora needs to... Panora went through character growth when March died.
Gugu went through character growth.
Fushi said
how did Gugu... Nobody died for Gugu.
His brother came back and Gugu's like, fuck you, kid. That's character growth.
Listen, this is what's gonna happen. All these kids, all of them except for one of them are gonna die, and then
delusional.
Then whoever is left alive is gonna help Gugu along with Breen and Panora.
Alan has no trust
and
now.
The old lady for some reason. I guarantee you, if anybody is guaranteed to survive, it's the old lady.
Nope.
Like everyone's gonna die except for this old lady.
Alan, that's pretty good talk for someone who thinks everyone's gonna come back.
But it just makes it better when they do, right? Everyone comes back. It just makes it like a nice, happy story.
That honestly pissed me off. Actually,
No.
If everyone just came back alive, I don't like animes that do that.
Everyone
shit.
comes back except for Fushi. Fushi has to go.
Okay, I'm telling you this right now. If anybody, not just everybody, if anybody comes back, I'm naming this anime Fairy Tail 2.0.
Yeah, no.
Without like a condition, like Fushi sacrifices himself for the greater good.
No,
don't care. I like stakes.
Yeah,
I like steak. Don't tease me. I hate those anime where like friggin' in the first 10 episodes someone important character dies, and then in episode 736 they just appear somehow, and then they're just like, actually that wasn't my dead body. My dead body was all concorded and burned, but for some reason I found a mystic sage who was able to heal all my wounds, and then I slowly healed myself underwater in the tomb of the Aqua
where he
God
found the Dragon Balls.
Where he found the Dragon Balls, and then I came back because I heard you were in trouble, and now I'm here to save you in your very last second of need because you're about to die. But now I'm back, so you're welcome.
Andre just summed up every
anime
in the world.
I don't like animes that do that.
Every fairy tale.
No. I will call this thing fairy tale if like Fushi or everyone comes back and Fushi stays alive. I don't want that. I need Fushi to die.
That's fair enough. I need
Fushi to die.
Sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, you know what I need to die?
You need to die? Yeah, I need to die too.
Those fucking pistachios. No, you know what I need to die? Those fucking pistachios that you're munching on.
He eats when he's stressed, Andre.
I literally do. Do you want to see the stash? Anyway, okay. Let's talk about this a little more. Okay, so.
No, move on, man.
I can't. Not yet. Don't leave me here. I'm still here. I'm not changing this fucking picture until I get my point across.
Say your last thing.
Whatever. What do you want?
The show is pretty good. All right, next.
Yay. All right, I'm going to put this out right now. Wait, what's her name? Damn it. I should have done a refresher here. What's the witch girl's name?
Isekai. No. No. I just watched it too. Jeez.
You're talking about the one of Envy?
Yeah. No. The other one.
It was the white-haired one. Yeah. The white-haired one.
Oh my god. Do none of us
the one that
Witch
gave
him
the
white, bro.
The one that gave him
the white.
I literally watched the refresher before
this
too, and I don't remember her name.
How do you know?
Enchilada. No.
No.
Echidna.
Okay. Was Echidna your new best girl at any point during the season?
Me?
No.
Yeah.
Me?
Anyway.
No.
Are you kidding me?
No. Is it always Rem for you?
Hold on. You didn't even get my opinion yet. This is the worst fucking show I've ever watched in my life.
Oh.
This is the most garbage piece of shit I've ever watched.
Let's go. Okay, Alan.
No, it's not bad. It's okay, no, I'll tell you why it's bad.
Yeah, tell us.
You have the first season, which is awesome, by the way. First season's great. Hands down, good season. You have this kid who's literally isekai'd into a place where he can come back from the dead every time he dies. And the second season, they didn't like, what's the fucking point? Like, I don't understand. What's the point of the show now? Anyway.
What do you mean?
what are you even saying right now?
Like, the whole thing was like death by, or rebirth by death.
Yeah.
Rebirth by death. First season, rebirth by death. Second season, we're just stuck in this place. and we just need help because the bunnies keep eating us. Like,
but he died a bunch of times, bro.
I know. Okay.
Some pretty damn eyes, boy.
But it wasn't the
main problem. Bad
bro,
ways.
the girl that I thought should have been the best one for him is literally gone from the whole season. They're like, she has to fucking sleep.
She got eaten.
Like, what is that?
She got eaten.
Huh?
Yeah, she got
eaten. She got eaten by gluttony.
Bro, they didn't even show her coming back.
I knew that was gonna piss you off.
Bro, they didn't even show her coming back.
Didn't you ask us before about Rem in season 2? And we were
I'm like, is Rem in season 2? And you guys are like, yeah, she's there. I'm like, okay, great. Like, she gets some, like, like resolve. Bro, she slept for 49 episodes. I see her sitting in a chair doing this. Like, for the last episode. And I'm like, oh, she's awake? Wait, she's just a corpse.
Nope.
Okay. This is so fucking...
She's not a corpse. She's just... I love how at the very end they're just dancing, having fun, and friggin' Rem is just still...
That's what I'm saying. She's in a chair like this. But like someone's holding her head up. Like, I don't understand. Okay, anyway. Whatever.
Okay. Sean, maybe Sean can do... No, maybe Alan can do a better job, because Alan just watched this. I watched the recap before this, thinking it would be like the first season, because the first season was very... clear, right? It had a beginning and an end, right? This season, there was a lot of things that happened that I don't understand what was happening.
Go ahead. Ask me anything you want.
Majority of the time. Okay, so I get the part where, what's his face? The Roswald. There's lots of Roswalds. That's not the OG Roswald, right? Because for some reason, all his kids look exactly the same. So
how does the last one become the original? Is that what you're asking?
The last one... No, wait.
The last one's the original. The last one's the original.
Yeah. It's the same guy. He's basically... You know how like Orochimaru changes bodies? That's basically what he's doing. He's just transferring his conscience like down the line. So they all have the same memories. It was his mental that
snapped, and then he became the original.
Yeah, then he just turned...
No, okay, I keep saying the original. So like how Rem was saying, or Ram was saying, like he's been lost for a while. Like when at the end when Subaru burns the book and Rem confesses love. What the fuck? And he's like, oh, Rem, and then he's like, then his conscience snaps, and then he comes back to the way he was in the beginning after. Or before he got the book and his purpose was whatever.
He was like a slave
That's what they're saying. Yeah, he was a slave to the book. That's why Beatrice, little girl in the Forbidden Library, was like, oh, Roswell, you're back. Yeah, anyway, go ahead.
Also, no one in anything has ever pissed me off more than friggin' Romanee-Conti killing friggin' things mom.
No, hold on. So those two characters, so what's her name? Emilia's mom?
Yeah.
Maybe I still have to ask you that. Yeah, mother.
I think that's her real mom, right? That is her real mom.
But why was Echidna's other not form, but the other witch was like hugging her and crying? Because I thought that was her mom too.
What?
I thought that.
No. I don't know who her mom is.
Oh, so who is what's her name? Selty something? The witch of like the one that gave Subaru the return by death. The one that looks exactly like Satella, that one. Why do they look the same? Is that her mom?
Oh my god!
Wait, she's just a different girl.
Bro, they look.
So why do they look exactly
not the same? They look identical.
They just do, man.
Are you sure? Did you read the novel? Like, do you know this as a fact?
But I have thought that maybe she is Emilia in the future.
Why can't she be the girl's sister?
Emilia in the future. That's a good one. I was thinking that. Wait, is this done, or does it keep on going?
Well,
but how could it be Emilia in the future if she already existed in the past?
Because she went back in time.
Because she's like the behold. Come on, Andre, get with the program, man. She's outside time.
Also, why couldn't Puck come out of his crystal? He just decided one day he's like, I'm gonna just stop doing this now. This guy was the most
busted character in the first season. He becomes this massive wolf. He becomes a massive himself in the second season. I'm like, this guy's dog shit. And then like what the fuck? I'm stuck in a crystal. I've used too much power.
Did it explain why he couldn't come out?
I used too much power.
He basically had to like kill himself in order for Emilia to her memories to be unblocked, because his like physical form was like the barrier between her.
No, but that was memories. No, but remember when they first went to the compound place, right? It flashed, and then they knocked out, and then Subaru woke up where the witches were, or whatever, right? But from that point on, Puck couldn't come out, and then for some reason, Subaru made Puck come out, and he's like, "You can live without me now," and then he died, whatever he did. But before that, he wouldn't come out, no matter how much Emilia called him. Why?
He said why. I can't remember exactly. What was it,
Dude,
Alan?
You know what it was?
What?
It was a bunch of bullshit because I don't know what the fuck what they were talking about. I didn't understand. They said it, and I rewatched it twice, and I still don't understand why.
It had to do with your fear or something, I think.
Yeah, it was. I don't know, bro. Can we just skip that question? Because who gives a fuck? The second season was so fucking. All right, hold on.
Okay, but it explained a lot of good things, right? It explained Emilia's backstory, the fact that is in this movie. Oh no, the movie was something different, and that I didn't watch. Anyways,
I didn't watch that.
So Emilia's backstory, all this stuff happens, and then the witch and these two, they're not witches, right? They're devils. No, the one girl was the witch. The guy was the witch's friend. The one that you know, the one that fights Romanee-Conti and her mom. So that the witch is the witch of something.
Yeah.
Which witch was that?
Witch of the West.
The Pandora, right?
Yeah.
She's the witch of.
Is she not?
She's one of the witches, but she has like a weird name to hers. Hers isn't like a typical 7 deadly sin one.
But is she one of them?
Yeah, she's one of the witches, and then he is pride or
something, I
think.
But is she with them?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Like, you know, when Subaru goes to see them.
Yeah. She's with them.
But she just never comes. But she just never comes out.
Like she's kind of like an outsider to them. She's like the most powerful. I'm pretty sure.
I see. Stronger than Satella?
I don't know, actually. Good question. She's immortal, basically. Like, she can't be killed.
Yeah, it's weird. The way I don't know, bro. That girl's busted as fuck, actually.
She can basically do whatever she wants. Like, she sent Pride back to his castle.
Yeah, like, he was like, yeah, you should not be here. Ding! And then he's like, gone. And everything was like normal. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, because like whatever she says like happens.
Yeah,
or some shit
yeah,
like
it's
that,
like
right?
she can like manifest shit into life and take it away or something like that.
But anyways, all that stuff happened, right? And then she's like, open the door, and then she immediately went, no, I don't want to. My aunt says I'm not allowed, so no. Right? And then she's like, well, shit. Now I'm mad. But she wasn't mad. But she was mad. I couldn't tell if she was mad or not.
That was
mad.
pretty chilling.
But anyways,
she was just like die, and I was just like shit.
Yeah,
and she was just like constantly killing her.
Yeah.
Just, like constantly, just like.
I love that. That was
my
favorite scene. Like the whole second season, them two. So the mother and the guy that became Conti or whatever. Yeah,
Romanee-Conti.
Bro, I love his backstory. I love how he became what he became, and it makes so much
face
sense.
Immediately, just like,
yeah, whatever.
Andre hates him so much.
That pissed me off.
Like, it's not his fault.
Oh yeah, I remember texting Sean that like right after that happened. I did. I texted
just like,
him
what a little bitch. Like, you just like.
Well, it's not his fault, bro. Pandora made him see them as switched. It's not his fault.
Okay, so be useful. Yeah, it is.
What are you gonna do? The power of love, and then you're gonna see clearly. No, the guy was fucked up. His eyes are already bloodshot.
No, be useful. That's what you should do. Okay. Why did he absorb the box if he didn't do anything with it? He absorbed the box again, all these powers, and then did nothing.
True, yeah,
what was the point?
Didn't use the hands, eh?
Well, he wasn't very good with it.
He tried to use the hands and then failed miserably. Consistently, and then all he ended up doing was murder friggin' Emilia's mom. Are you sure that's not her mom? Wasn't it like revealed that was actually her mom?
But not really.
Wait,
I know it's her mother's sister. Bro. It's her aunt, right?
Oh no, it's totally
not. I thought they went with the idea that she was her aunt.
Chill.
Something happened, and then it was like, oh no, it's actually her mom.
No, it's not her mom. Because,
but it doesn't matter
because what do you call it? What's his name? The one that before he becomes a Conti or whatever.
Oh, actually, wait. Before we even like,
come on, I want to talk.
That's not even him killing Emilia's aunt is not what pissed me off more than anything. It was the fact that this fucking pussy was there, and then he was all sad about it. I'm like, yeah, sure, be sad, you killed it. And then the witch is just like, all right, come with me. And he's just like, okay, you made me kill her, so I'm gonna just leave this kid that I orphaned.
Fuck you, hold on.
I'm gonna just leave this kid that I orphaned,
that's one of my favorite
and
characters.
then I'm gonna walk away with him.
You don't
Listen,
understand.
He is dead.
No,
I don't care what he is to you. He's dead.
No,
he's got his neck snapped, and he's been beheaded, and he's been set on fire.
Fine. I don't care what happened to him after he did that, but I'm saying the reason he became what he became, it makes so much sense, because imagine trying your hardest to save someone you love, and then you fuck it up so hard, and then Pandora whispers in his ear. And remember, we said she can whisper, she can say anything and it'll happen. So she maybe didn't have to use her power, but she was like, yeah, you know, it's your fault, this and that. He's like, oh, you really did love her. You love her. Like, you're good. You're happy. He's like, yeah. Like, it makes sense. He goes insane. It makes total sense. I love it because it makes sense.
Okay, I will say this. I will say this. He wasn't compatible with the sloth power, which is why it was already making him insane. Like, even without the whole killing the mother. What's her name? God damn it, Mother something.
Phresis?
It started with an F.
Mother Fiona. Fiona?
Fiona like Shrek.
Yeah. Anyways, like, that's why his eyes and shit were bleeding, because he wasn't compatible with it. Whereas Subaru was just like, oh, I have it now. I didn't even like notice.
Dude,
but that was one of the reasons he became insane.
Fucking shit. I hate that character so much.
Okay, but I get it. You hate Subaru and you like Romanee-Conti.
I don't like Romanee-Conti. I like what he was before Romanee-Conti. I like how he became.
He was a simp, and then he went insane, killed the person he simped over,
Subaru,
and now he's a piece of shit.
Don't use that word because
Subaru is a simp. I'm not.
Streaming. But also, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, we're not allowed to use that word.
No, it's actually true. I'll get fucking destroyed. But anyway, don't worry about it. No, you're right though. But you're telling me Subaru's any better?
No.
Mother Fortuna.
Well, actually, yes, he is. No, he is better, because the only reason what he did was he didn't murder. He didn't murder.
Unlimited lives.
He didn't murder.
The guy literally cannot. Oh, no. The guy's literally designed not to fail, and he still fails multiple times. Like, how are you that shit?
Didn't murder the object of his affection.
He almost did.
But he did.
Oh, no.
And even if he did.
We're watching the timelines that he didn't. We're watching the timeline that he didn't.
When did he kill her?
Bro, you know how many times he died? She died because of him not getting to the mansion in time? In the first season?
But how many times did he physically
kill
he
is so
her?
Shit. Your boy didn't do one push-up. Your boy, all he could do is smoke screen himself. Like, what are you talking about? This guy is useless.
He's not very good at improvising.
He has the power of friendship out of the wazoo. Out of the wazoo. You know what a wazoo is? Ass. Out of his ass. You can do it. I believe. What the? This guy is the essence of that.
Listen, the difference between like the regular power of friendship and this friendship is it's not that he says I gotta do this for my friends, so he literally accomplishes it. It's he literally learns how to manage. He's a project manager, bro. He learns how to manage people.
Roswald said the same. Roswald said it perfectly. Me and you are no different. We manipulate people to gain what we need. It's literally the same. But the only difference is Roswald doesn't care who dies. But Subaru is selfish and doesn't want anyone to die. So
I'm not dissing Roswald. I'm dissing Romanee-Conti.
Why are we going back to that guy? I'm already over him.
Cool, because he killed her and then said, "You made me kill." This is what it's like. Your love of your life.
My
okay?
dog. I don't have
someone is putting them in danger, and then you send a gun. You shoot that person.
You're missing a very vital
point. Wait. You shoot the person trying to hurt your loved one. They take a step to the side, and then, oh no, the bullet hit the one I love. That's not good. She's dead now. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be like, oh man, you made me kill the girl I love. Let's go. Let's go be friends now. That's what
no, you're.
Guess I'm with you.
But here we go, Andre. This is the problem. See, your life is so fucking linear. Yeah, your life is so linear in your eyes. Okay, let me tell you what really happened. You said what happened. So you're about to shoot the one. Hold on. Sorry. Excuse me. You are about to shoot the person you hate the most for killing, or about to. No, you said that shooting the one you. Maybe whatever. Yeah, you get the point. You're about to shoot censoring me.
I didn't know. I can censor those words.
It doesn't matter. It's already aired, man. It's live. I'm live.
Well, you didn't tell me. You didn't give me the whole list of things I'm not supposed to say.
I don't really give a shit. I'm the worst person to censor. Anyway, okay. So yeah, sorry.
Continue,
okay, let's keep on going. Let's wrap this up. Wrap this up really quick. All right. Okay. So you're about to shoot the person that is killing your family. Okay. Let's go with that. But you were tricked. You took the red pill because you're an idiot, and all you could see is everyone you like being that bad person. So you shoot that person. Then the person who did that to you unveiled that you shot the person you like. Now you're like, oh shit. And now, like I told you, you took this red pill that also makes your brain hurt a little bit, and your brain is kind of messed up. So then the person that can literally tell you to, I don't know, teleport to Jupiter, tells you in your ear, you're one of us now, sloth. Haha. And you're like, yes, I am. It's not your fault. You're literally playing into like insanity. It's not your fault. You're insane now. Like, but also, what are you supposed to do? Shoot the person that can't die? Bro, it's like those guards that saw Jesus rise. Hold on.
You orphaned a little girl and you left her alone, bro.
Let's go to the biblical here. You're one of the guards that saw Jesus leave a tomb that is unleavable, and you see him the next day alive. You're just like, yeah, we should put him back in that tomb, right? No, you're not going to say that. You're going to be like, what the like, I'm not touching that. Like, I'm not doing anything to that guy. I'm his friend now. That's literally what I would do. All right?
Yeah. Well, I think that Romanee-Conti just had like an obsessive, crazy, like just a ridiculous amount of love for Fortuna.
Absolutely.
Found out her name.
Absolutely.
Let's just go with that.
No,
he loves her so much.
And a loser.
I agree with that too, though. The thought of killing her
you can't
hurt him so much.
Absolutely.
That it made him crazy. Combined with the power of sloth darkness thing that he wasn't compatible with, made him. Oh my god.
Keep going. No, keep going.
But yeah, I do think it's kind of pussy of him, but also like it happens. Whatever. That's
no. Okay. Yes. He is so mentally weak that he couldn't do it, but that's the whole point. He is just a dude at the end of the day trying to fight a god. And if you killed the person you love...
You spent 5 minutes getting mad at Takamichi for punching this dude after witnessing him murder his best friend twice and his girlfriend, and then you're taking Romanee-Conti's side.
I have to.
You make
the difference is Romanee-Conti actually loved her and stuck with her the whole time. Takamichi, bro, left everyone, and went to go work a part-time job that he sucks at. That's the difference.
For 16 years.
That's the difference. Romanee-Conti, you can't blame yourself. Like, you can blame yourself, but I'm saying he didn't want to blame himself so much that he had to pretend like everything was okay, and then he went insane.
He's unhealthily codependent.
Brother, I don't know why you're arguing.
Codependent to an unhealthy
There's people in this
man.
world that literally go to therapy because they can't eat pickles, and you're going to blame this guy for going insane because he killed the woman of his life? You know what I mean?
Are you talking about mental illness?
It's not
here we
that
go.
part.
Here we are.
It's not that part that bothers me. It's the fact that you orphaned this little girl, and then you just
he did it. Okay.
Can we just
he didn't orphan no one.
Yo, guys, we have to move on. We agree to disagree. Actually, no,
I don't agree with you. Fuck you.
You're an
part
idiot.
2 next week. What are you talking about?
Okay, Andre thinks he's a pussy ass bitch. Alan thinks that he's a relatable pussy ass bitch. Okay.
Absolutely.
End of discussion.
At the end of the day, yes.
We're talking about this one character for 30 minutes, and we have a whole season.
There's no one else to talk about. Everyone else fucking sucks.
Okay, and then after that happened, friggin' Garfield is stupid, and then he was sad. Garfield was Garfield. Stupid, and then he did it, and then his mom died, and then he found out Garfield without the D, right? And then he found out his mom died. Then he found out the real reason his mom died, right? And then he's like, "Oh, actually, we're friends." And then friggin'
we're not
Subaru,
friends. He works for him now. He's boss. The Subaru's boss.
Yeah, boss.
Oh yeah, he's boss, right? And Garfield dropped And for somehow the bow hunters ended up being a vampire somehow. I don't know how that works, but then she just was. But then she was somehow immortal, but then wasn't immortal because he dropped a big rock.
No, it was a hippo, bro. He dropped a hippo on her.
Yeah.
Oh, was it the hippo? Yeah, whatever it was.
Yeah, I also got chills when Subaru actually made that dark arm appear and punch Garfield. I was like, oh my god, he has a power finally. He can actually, well, other than
he did it once.
Return by death.
Literally did it once.
I mean, he can actually kind of fight now with that one arm he has. How is he more compatible with it than Sloth, than Romanee-Conti?
Because he has the witches. He has the witches. Oh, you mean like?
Let me ask question.
The Sloth had like 50.
Is it done here? Like the manga finished here, anime done here?
Oh no.
No, it's not a. There's
a light
more.
novel.
Yeah, there's more.
Oh my god!
Wait,
can we read this?
Manga. No. Yeah, but it won't be any pictures in it. I mean, I'm not gonna read it.
I can't do that. You don't know how to read. Sorry.
No. There won't be pictures. But you can read.
Picture didn't happen.
Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, like once you catch up to solo leveling, like you can read the rest of the novel.
Bro, I'm going through like some post depression. I don't want to even catch up because I feel like I'm gonna go insane trying to get more chapters. Anyway, okay. Let's one more time. Roswald, I love as a character. By the way, great character.
Nice.
Whatever, neutral. Emilia. Dog shit. Subaru.
Oh, really?
100%. Subaru, dog shit, but not his fault. He came into a world with no powers, and then he whatever.
But is Emilia a little less dog shit than last season?
No, same shit.
A bit, really? Okay.
Same shit.
I thought she had a bit more.
She made a thingy. She made a big ice.
Yeah, she made a friggin' stadium for the next Smash Bros. Great, good for you.
Oh, also. She fused with the clone people. Is that what happened?
Oh, dude, I don't even know what to fucking say. Yeah.
Is that what happened?
I don't know what not the little girl, but the older witch. Not witch. What's her name?
The long girl with the pink hair,
not
bro.
Pixies. What's her name? Right here.
What?
Fuck, I don't know. Spinkuzu. Spinkuzu.
Bro, man, just. The long pink hair, right?
Her nickname is Little Bitch.
The ones with all the... There was like 5 of them and they had different names. Ryuzu or something?
Yeah, whatever. Ryuzu. Anyways, yes.
Sphinx.
Guys, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. Okay?
Sorry.
It's all nonsense. So many things happened. I'm just confused. Yeah. All I know is they killed the... What did they do? Like, how did they kill the rabbits? What happened?
The fucking story makes no sense.
Emilia made like an ice cream around them, and then the little...
I remember, and then they started eating each other for no reason, and then...
But this doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't solve the problem. Because what if you... Okay.
Where did they send them?
Okay, so let's say this. You have 1,000 of them, right? Let's say. Divide that by 2. What do you have? 500. Divide that by 2, 250. Divide that by 2, 125. But you get down to a point where you can't get rid of all of them, and if one of them just eats you, they all come back. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There will, no matter what, there will always be one left.
But
right?
the way they
the way they
got around this is that when they made that square and it went up to the sky, Beatrice put it into its own dimension or something.
Yeah, it's in a different dimension.
Oh, so that's the question that's what the question I was asking. I was like, where did they send it?
Yeah.
They just learned. Beatrice just learned.
Yeah.
Before that, like Beatrice was looking for the one who was supposed to come kill her for some reason because Echidna said so, and then so we learned that everyone in the show is just codependent, like to an unhealthy degree. So
what the fuck?
So the one thing I wanted to say too is that the reason I think that Satella is Emilia from the future is that she has this connection and love for Subaru, right?
Yeah, because like there was one time where she was going to him, he's like, I love you, and it sounded exactly like Emilia.
Yeah,
100%.
And she's saying like, you gave me all these things.
Yes.
Like, and it's like, it's a lot like what he does for Emilia. So I don't know if it's a different dimension kind of Subaru, and she's a different dimension kind of Emilia.
How did Satella possess Emilia in that one timeline where she just decided to destroy everything?
I don't think she possessed her. I think that was
just straight Emilia.
So where was Emilia? Oh, that was Emilia turning into Satella? Like,
I think
what
that was
happened?
just Satella.
I'm confused. So where'd Emilia go?
I don't know. She's out somewhere.
Dimension.
Because remember that timeline?
Yeah.
For some reason, like Subaru kept like disappearing and like reappearing in places. So, and then one time he went back and ran to go find him, and then Satella was there instead. So, like, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I remember that. I think it was. I think it was just Satella. I don't think it was Emilia.
Trash.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
Trash.
I don't understand. And then they kept saying, "Oh no, Emilia's causing it to snow. Emilia's causing snow." But then Roswell was like, "Nope, it was me."
Yo, hold on. I thought for the longest time before I found out Romanee-Conti was himself or whatever. I thought because the way Roswell talked is how Romanee-Conti talked before he became Romanee-Conti. Did you guys ever notice that? He always said like, "Oh, how are you doing?" Like, I think I was like, "Oh, wait, Roswell is Romanee-Conti." Like, what? What's going on? But then I was like, "Wait, why does he talk like this?" It never explains why he talks like that.
Why? Who?
Roswald. Why does Roswald do that?
Why talks like a snake?
Oh, Roswald does that because of that guy who kicked his ass in that one. When he was with Echidna and Beatrice, and that guy kicked his ass. He wears the same outfit as him too.
That's what it was. That's what it was. I thought that.
Yeah.
Did he kill him?
I think
something happened with Echidna and that weird guy who like kicked his ass in like in the big explosion.
This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Roswald is literally that dude. That's where they trapped him.
Possible.
That's where they trapped him inside of Roswald.
It's possible.
Okay, so we don't know. Perfect.
Because he was the original.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Yeah. Okay.
And he.
Good. No, that's good. Because I was like, why does he talk like that when that guy talks like that? Is he like?
He talks the same way, right? Like, why would you talk like someone who kicked your ass?
Yeah, really legit. Perfect. Okay, great.
What did you think of Echidna? Last thing.
I liked her character though. I did.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't linear. She was like, I am a bad witch. Just kidding. I do things for good sometimes. Just kidding. Yeah. I don't like anyone.
She likes to feed people her juices.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Honestly, that scene where she said that she knew what Subaru was going through, and Subaru was finally able to tell someone. Yes. He broke down. That really got to me because I was like, finally. Yeah,
I totally forgot. That was a long time
ago. He found someone.
Yes.
He found someone that could like understand how he feels, or like at least knows how he feels, and he just like
he can at least talk about it.
Yeah, and I was just like, I felt good.
And guess what? He is still the worst MC ever.
Guys, but tell me,
runner up.
Tell me this is not the greatest anime. Tell me it's not the greatest anime for managing to isekai and isekai back into his pre-isekai world, bro.
That's so true.
And him and his dad got to have a nice heart-to-heart. But it's like weird because I was like, yeah, this is great and all for Takemichi, but like his dad is still just like, my son is missing, and
Takemichi?
I mean, not Takemichi, Subaru, right?
Is this guy talking?
Confused me so much. We haven't even seen Takemichi.
Subaru. Subaru, right? They had the heart-to-heart in the trial, right?
Yeah.
And then, but in like real life, Subaru's just like missing.
Yeah.
And then they still have a bad relationship in the real world.
Yeah,
so
like they actually explained that somewhere. Like he saw that vision of his parents talking to him and like cheering him up and stuff. Yeah. But in the real world, they're like super depressed and they don't know where he is.
Yeah.
And they're just like in a really like bad place. And when you think, they don't explain that in the anime, but when you think about it.
Oh, so they say that in like the novel?
Yeah, but it's not a spoiler. It's happening at the same time.
Yeah,
it's stuff
yeah. And it's just in the anime, they just talk about how never disrespect my parents like that. My parents would never be like this. But then, true.
There's actually a guy on YouTube who goes through each episode and tells you what was in the book that wasn't in the episode, and he's really good. I can't remember what his channel is called.
As soon as Rom was dead for more than 2 episodes, or Rem, sorry, I was like, yo, okay, great. Yeah, you had to take out the best girl. So that's what it is. You had to take out the best girl when it comes to an anime to make another one be better. Like, what? Like, how is that your thing? Bro, like Puck was a better best girl or best guy or whatever. Like, what the fuck? Anyway.
And
also, how did Puck come back?
Power of friendship. What do you mean?
Power of friendship. Yeah, that was a completely...
It was literally power of friendship.
And then he was just garbage the whole time, bro. This guy made this huge big deal. He's like, I'm finally back. And then Roswell could take on both of them without friggin' trying.
Yeah,
so much. Like, what was the point?
Distraction.
And he has one friggin' move. All he can do is shoot icicles. And nothing else.
So it's the same shit as...
One last thing.
Yeah, go.
Last thing I have to add, I really liked when they added the possibility of there being parallel universes that went on.
Yes.
After Subaru died in those universes.
This was what I was trying to explain to Andre. Emilia has died at least 22 times.
I understand that Emilia has died. I'm saying Subaru didn't kill her.
He technically
That was my point. No.
Don't care.
his actions may have resulted in her death, but he didn't physically kill her.
Bro, in Romanee-Conti's mind, he didn't kill her either. Well, he did. He found out later. But
no, he did. He found out like immediately afterwards.
In court, you plead guilty and be like, I'm insane. I don't know what happened. And then you're good. I didn't kill him. The fucking demon in my head did.
Thanks for watching.
So what I'm gonna say is that we forgot to talk about how Subaru told Beatrice that, hey, I know you're waiting for someone to come kill you, but how about I be there for you for the next 0.001% of your life?
That what a shit.
She's character. Like, I'm lonely. She's like, I'm lonely. No one's gonna live as long as me. Everyone around me is gonna die. And Subaru was like, yep, and so am I. But just come with me anyways.
He's like, what I won't be that guy for you. I'll be someone better, someone who exists.
And then her
and dies.
Peace out.
Someone who exists. Haha. Dude, what is Beatrice is dumb. I would have died. I would have been like, you're an idiot, and I would have died.
Honestly, that's the one thing that bothered me, because like when Beatrice was like announced, like she just seemed like the badass like character who like doesn't care about things, and she's like peasants, and I just liked that. And then she just turned everyone. Anyways, we can end it now. That was just like my
bullshit friendship and love.
Side.
Yo, you
got sentimental.
You know she likes him now, right? Like likes him.
Yeah.
She's a lolly.
You see, I have no neck now because I don't fucking understand. Like what?
Oh man,
that makes no sense.
After I'm gonna tell you what the guy who did the recap keeps calling her, but I don't want to say it here, just in case.
Okay.
Just in case I get banned.
We're already pushing it.
Let's wrap it up.
We're already pushing it.
Live stream today, so thank you for everyone who's watching us live. Hope you liked it. Jump over to, if you want to put !podcast in the chat, you will see our link tree, which the YouTube people can understand too. It has all our socials, just like TikTok, the Instagram, the Twitter. You can catch up on all our stuff there. We are talking about into a Discord. I'll talk with the boys later. We'll figure that out. Also, if you're watching us on YouTube on Saturdays, usually in the morning, Andre's really good with this. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let us know what you think. Keep up with all our stuff. And also, we are audio. What the fuck am I saying? Oh yeah, we do have just audio, which is on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and wherever else Andre could find it. We did pay him last week, so thank God he can eat a little bit now. But yeah, other than that, again, thank you for watching me all. We love the support and all that. We do have a couple downloads on one. Yeah, we don't understand why, but yeah. Anyone else want to add stuff? Romanee-Conti is the best character.
I just started Shield
Hero.
The
keys Romanee-Conti.
I'm really looking forward to
Shield Hero. Oh, wait.
Should I watch the dub?
No.
Or sub?
Yes.
No, I watched the dub, so I don't know.
I
have no idea what the sub is.
It doesn't matter. Raccoon.
Dub is good enough.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Don't even. Bye. That's a whole other thing. Bye.